The clock is counting down. It is almost a month to Hackamania, Carl.
I heard they're going to cancel Hackamania because Stuttering John's stand-up show was so eventful. There can't be any more events in the Dabbleverse this year.
It bombed that hard that Las Vegas was affected.
Yes. Can you believe that?
Yeah. I heard that there were, it was such a bombing, there were refugees outside of Rondays.
Anyway, yeah, they put it up in a hotel. It was fine. Vinnie, Hackamania is coming up April 10th through the 12th. You can get your tickets at hackamania.com. Use the promo code CREEP.
And you're going to save 10%.
CREEP, CREEP. Save 10% off of your tickets. And there's a lot of people who feel really shitty about not going to John's stand-up show. They feel like they missed out on a big thing that they should have been at, Vinnie.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah.
It's like people like wish they were there and they weren't there. They should have been.
Yeah.
Well, think about those same people not going to Hackamania. Here's your chance. Be at the thing. We're all going to be there. It's going to be great.
I feel like the ghost of Jacob Marley. Change. You must go. Do not make the same mistake that I did.
Exactly.
All right. Get your tickets now. Hackamania.com. If you don't, you're a stupid idiot.
You're listening to the Carl Network.
If you're a kid, don't get on here, okay? See, that's how you do a disclaimer. Okay? You tell the kids to get out the fuck off the damn page.
Attention parents, what you're about to see is not suitable for kids. Shoot, it's not even suitable for some grown-ups. You might want to walk away now if you ain't into these type of things.
Hey, Patrick, what am I now?
Stupid?
No, I'm Texas.
What's the difference?
The stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Disgusting, vomit-inducing thing.
Hola, creepos. Get it. Hola, creepos. I got so distracted because you saw what I saw, didn't you, Carl?
Yes. And Danny hasn't seen our new intro yet.
No, she hasn't, but we'll get that.
I just saw her reaction to it in real time, seeing that her boobs are featured prominently in our introduction. She's gobsmacked. She was in the green room.
It was pretty wild to see.
Funny.
Welcome to the Creep Off, everybody. 9 out of 10 times we'll start better than this. Welcome to the show about creeps by creeps for you creeps. I'm your host. My name is Vinnie, and joining me today, as always, in studio, it is my co-host and mortal enemy, Hot Carl.
What is happening, Vinnie Paulino? Thank you so much for getting a bonus show done on Friday in my absence. I appreciate that Trucker Andy and producer Chris made it in.
You know, we were all having a little group chat about how sad we were that we didn't go to New York.
Yeah, you guys really fucked up.
Oh, dude.
You guys really, really fucked up.
You don't know the half of it, bro. You don't even know.
Oh, you got a story to tell me.
Oh, by the way,
tell me.
By the way, Mr. Don't read other fucking people's text messages.
Uh-oh, what did I do?
Carl's on fucking WHB. Vinny got fired in the middle of his show.
I was promoting the creep off, you idiots.
I know. I was just giving you shit. It's fine.
I thought you were going to tell me the story on the show today.
No,
Sorry.
I will. I'll totally tell it.
Oh, good.
Do you want to hear it now, or you want me to wait till
let's
later?
save it for later.
All right. Yeah.
That's what a good radio host does. He teases things.
Well, what the fuck do I know about that?
Exactly. That's why I told you what to do.
All right. Well, glad you're here, Carl. This show is a competition. Let's make sure those of you who've never seen the show before or heard it, explain to the people what they're going to see.
Yeah, welcome to the Creep Out. This is a very fun show. It's a true crime show, and it's also a contest. What happens is Vinny and I both find the biggest creep in a certain category. We present who we think is the biggest creep, and then you all go to patreon.com/thecreepoff and vote for who brought the bigger creep. We then have our results girl tally up the votes and come on the next week and tell us who got the most votes. That person is awarded 1 point. Once you get to 5 points, you win the round, and the loser has to spin the dreaded wheel of consequences. I've gotten very good at this. God damn, the first few times I tried to explain this show, I was all over the place, but I think I've streamlined it now.
It's incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
It still takes a while. It's a mouthful, ladies and
There's a lot
gentlemen.
going on, but I think it's pretty simple. I think it's pretty straightforward.
It is. But speaking of a mouthful, here is our delightful results girl to tell us all about last week's winner. Hi, Daddy.
Hello. Wow, that intro.
Adam Thoreau made that, and we thought it was pretty good. What did you think?
I mean, it's awesome. I'm honored to be a part of it a couple
I
of
like that
times.
you recognize your cleavage immediately. That was great.
Yeah.
You were like, who could that be? You're like, oh, I know what that is.
Were you blushing there when you saw that? Did that make you blush?
I was more, maybe a little bit. I was more like, what the fuck?
You're a big part of the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, that's
Two
awesome.
big parts of the show, Danny. We appreciate you.
Oh man. Well, Danny, you're here to tell us who won last week's episode. It was the biggest maid of all time. We were trying to decide who was the creepiest maid.
Creepiest, yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest would have been, I would have picked a different person.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple other choices.
Yeah.
So Danny, who won?
Okay.
Hold on a second. You sound like you're not excited about the answer to that question.
I'm not.
Vinny.
I already know.
I currently lead 2-1. Let's find out what happened. Creepiest maid last week. Danny, take it away.
Yes, Carl is 3-1. Good job, Carl. You win this round. Creepiest maid.
Yeah, buddy.
So fucking depressing.
Yeah, buddy. What are you shaking your head about, Danny? You know I earned it last week. You know I deserved
No,
it.
definitely. I just feel like I'm
Definitely. Oh.
Who did you vote for, Danny?
I didn't vote.
Jesus Christ. See, this is the problem, guys. I can't stress this enough. You got to vote. That's how this game works. We need people to vote. Not just once. You only vote once. But you got to
Vinnie
vote.
couldn't, though. Remember that one time?
Oh, I did tell you couldn't vote. You had to stay neutral.
Yeah.
See, Vinnie,
She was going to vote for you that week. What did you want me to do?
I think that's against the rules.
I did.
I don't think you tell employees not to vote.
I don't know. Did I tell you that? Really?
Yeah.
really
He said you can't vote because you have to be neutral. Exactly.
All right, Vinnie, I think what we need to do for
Okay.
real
Uh-huh.
is write the rules to the show because we refer to the rules all the time. There's so many. It's like an NFL rule book. There's so many fucking rules in this thing.
Yeah.
We don't have ChatGPT write them out for us or something because I want to know: are you allowed to interfere with the vote like that? I don't think so.
I would love to see what ChatGPT said. I've never heard a winner complain like this, by the way. I would love to see what ChatGPT thinks the rules of this game are.
I would love that. Let's figure that out. Danny, you're doing a great job today. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are doing great too.
Uh,
I bet that
I've
show
fucked
is
up
crazy.
everything so far.
Do what?
I've fucked up everything so far.
yeah, it's been funny.
All right. Well, Danny, you're the best part of the show so far. Thanks for stopping by. We'll find you on Instagram. Where would that be?
Yeah, on Instagram at Danny Desolation. Come see me.
Yeah, and before we just gloss past this, let's not forget, Danny did an amazing photo shoot for us
Yeah,
in
she
her
did.
cow bikini. And if you want to see that, you can go to patreon.com/thecreepoff. And for as low as $5 a month, you can peruse those photos.
And you can listen to her very, 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 would you call it salacious?
Revealing is a word I would use. The Ask Me Anything with Danny. She has lived a life, this one.
Easter's
Yeah,
coming up. Are there any churches you're going to visit?
You know what's funny about Danny's AMA is that I thought we were going to talk about her being a stripper in her former life, and that didn't even, that was just like, whatever. The other stories are way better.
Yeah. It's been fun. It was really fun. You guys should check it out for sure.
I love it.
Thanks, Danny.
All right, Danny, we'll see you soon. Carl, this week's competition, Alex picked the category. He said today is Texas Independence Day.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which I don't really even understand. Aren't they still a part of the country? Did they declare independence? What does that mean?
Was it last year or the year before? I was in Texas for Independence Day, and it was like a big deal there. There had celebrations all over the place. I was like, what the fuck is, you guys are part of America, right? No? Okay, cool.
You know what? I'm reading this. Now I get it. This is a reason to celebrate. They used to be part of Mexico.
Yep.
And they declared their independence from Mexico. Now I get it. Now, before we start the competition, we should remind everybody that today is a holiday.
It is.
Today is
Texas Day.
Texas Independence Day.
Right.
But this is how you celebrate. You visit supertip.gg/creep. It's the place to go to be a part of the show. If you're watching live on YouTube, there is a link at the top. And then also, you can send us your super chats. We love those. We don't mind them.
It is, by the way, Super Chat Monday, which we celebrate every Monday on this show, ironically. And I think we should get the festivities kicked off real quick. Vinnie, I see people are participating already.
Sure. There's our boy Beef Drippins.
Beef Drippins said Carl said he'd come on Beef Tips, and we voted for him. I did no such thing.
Are you kidding me?
But I will come on Beef Tips someday.
That'll be nice of you. Tim Made 9082 became a new member.
I might go on Hughesy's show today after Point Dabble Point. I wonder who he's setting me up to fight with. That seems to be the only thing Hughes does now.
Yeah, he loves to have you on and then just pull somebody out of a box.
Yeah, probably Avariza or something out there telling me that John's set was good. I don't know.
Joseph Collins 628, thanks for the $4.99. He says SJ could have ridden on the shoulders of his enemies in New York City. He chose poorly.
He picked the exact wrong path on that show.
You know what surprised me?
What's that?
I only watched the video, obviously, and the part where obviously Tommy Jordan pulls the papers out of his hands, rips them up, probably gets the place sued for that. I'm knowing John.
I talked to the owner last night about this. He was on with Shuley, and I was out there. And I was like, how is this guy not kicked out of the club? He's like, he should have been kicked out of the club. He should have been trespassed immediately after doing that. Like, you just let people run up on stage and grab some out of the performer's hands. It's pretty wild.
It's not a great choice.
No, I don't encourage that behavior.
And I don't know. I'm not gonna throw shade at Rodney's, but that place looked like fucking bedlam.
Yeah,
and they did not look prepared.
They were not prepared for us.
So the part where he rips it out and then he stands up and he does his bullshit, fucking whatever.
Yeah,
that's the perfect T-shirt, by the way. I sent a thing to Troy Smith. He needs to make that T-shirt of John up there on the stage, putting out his fingers like that, and a thing that says "Say hello to the bad guy" or "Say hello to the dumb guy."
To the bad
whatever,
guy,
whatever the dumb quote he says is.
Right? Yeah. Say hello to the bad guy. That's
that's the best shirt.
That's good. I like that.
But when he yells "Skull," the crowd starts cheering because they're like, "Here we go!"
Right? We all thought like, "All right, the comedy's gonna start now. We can finally get into it."
I'm like, "Okay, he got his digs in and Anthony. Let's go." Yeah. And then he walked off. That is the worst comedic instinct I've ever seen in my life.
He'll never be in front of that big of an audience again. That was his opportunity, and he blew it. He blew it.
Last Dabbler Standing says, jealous I missed SJ stand-up, but I won't be missing Hackamania promo code Creep.
WATP, that's right, Last Dabbler Standing. We'll see you in Vegas, man. It's going to be great.
Ebony, thanks for the $4.99. You have to intercut the Clockwork Orange forced eye opening clamp scene and George C. Scott crying from the movie Hardcore to your new intro. George C. Scott from Hardcore crying is very fucking funny. That is a good call. Attraction Central 489. Thanks for the down 9. Sabres are winning the cup. There's a pretty damn good
Let's
chance.
Go Buffalo. There's not a good chance. Shut up. It's never happened in my lifetime. It's never happened ever.
I'm jinxing them for you.
Oh.
Go Sabres. I'm a huge Sabres fan. Wait till you see how good we do in the playoffs this year, everybody. Sink that ship.
Shut up.
You ready to ring the bell and start this competition?
Shut up.
Fanboy.
Yep. Let's do
go.
It. All right, I will go first, and I will present to you John Allen Rubio, him and his common law wife, Angela Camacho. Why don't you pull up the photo I sent you of John Allen Rubio so you get an idea of what this gentleman looks like?
It's a very symmetrically round head.
Yeah, kind of like an egg. You know what this guy likes to do? So he's not a dumb guy, but you can become dumb over time when you like to inhale spray paint.
Oh, he's a huffer.
He's a huffer. He loves sniffing that spray paint, which, of the ways to get high, it's got to be one of the cheaper ways, I would imagine.
How much is a can of spray paint? $10?
A lot less than cocaine.
That's true.
That I know for a fact. So I want to bring you back to March 11th, 2003. Vinnie, I like to present a multimedia presentation on this show.
I'm aware, Carl.
I find news stories. I find other true crime shows. I find photos. I put it all together.
You find other people to do the work. Yep.
Yes. And did I find a doozy for us today? Play my clip number 1. You're going to love this woman.
This is the true crime case of killer parents that believed their 3 small children were possessed. In order to drive out demons, decapitated them. So you know what is coming, a content warning.
I heard I started watching this. I'm like, oh, I love this woman. This is amazing.
She looks like a cross between Ava and Anthony. She looks like literally if Kubia was wearing
see
Ava's makeup.
I see it.
Oh my God! Why would you bring that in?
Let's learn more about Holly.
Why would you do this to us?
My clip number 2.
Oh, you deserve to lose.
You made it this far. My name is Holly, and this
Holly.
is the Murder She Shed, the place we talk about the dead right from my she shed.
Have you ever heard of a she shed before?
Yeah, because of the stupid commercial during football.
Oh, okay. I never heard of it. I was like, Murder She Shed. That doesn't even make sense. And my wife was like, no, it's like a man cave. That's a thing, a she shed. Like, oh, didn't know. Cool.
I hate you. I can't even understand what this woman is saying.
Yes, you can. Your wife's from Alabama. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know exactly what she's saying.
Oh my God. Where's this woman from?
I don't know.
This is like Mississippi dialect.
Probably.
This is garbage.
All right. So John Allen Rubio, he was born to a witch, and his grandmother was also a witch, and also his mom was a prostitute.
Right.
And then he was also pimped out at an early age, became a prostitute. He's bisexual and stuff. And he, like I said, he likes sniffing spray paint and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, that's one step away from sucking a dick.
So he got together with this chick, Angela. Now, actually, why don't we just play clip number 3 talks all about their
John met
relationship.
Angela Camacho in 2001. After seeing her husband beat her, they began growing close to each other. Angela already had a daughter when she met John. The little girl's name was Julissa, and she was pregnant with her second child. The second child was a boy, and she named him John after her new boyfriend, but he was not the daddy.
So she has 2 kids. Well, she has a kid. She's pregnant, and he starts dating her, and he immediately knocks her up. So now they have a third kid. So they have 2 daughters and a son. They're living out on the streets.
Carl,
They're
I didn't even
homeless.
hear what she said. I heard pterodactyl noises and pictures of babies.
You know, you got to get over it, man. I think she's an amazing presenter. That's why I brought her to the show today. You just got to get on board with that. You got to love Holly. Am I right, people? Is this thing on? Anyway, so they have 3 kids. She has 2. He has 1 with her, and they're homeless for a while. You know, he's not good at being employed.
Sure.
They actually lose custody of their kids for a little while, and then they have to like sober up and get them back. By the way, Angela is a functional retard.
So's Holly.
So they're not the best parents in the world, but they eventually do get their kids back. They get a place to stay. It's this concrete building they've since knocked down because of what happened in this concrete
That's
building.
never good.
No.
If they have to tear down a building because of the shit you did.
They tore down the building and made a park where they planted 3 trees for these kids. That's not a good sign.
Do you want to know the sad thing?
What's that?
Trees didn't grow, just like the kids.
There was a drought that year. Oh, wow. So anyway, they get a place, and his witch drug addict mom moves in with them, and he loses his job. So he's unemployed again. And he starts seeing his boyfriend, Jose. Clip number 4, I think, explains some of this. Okay.
Angela was upset that John continued to use inhalants and that he was still having an affair with Jose, since by this time she was his common law wife.
All right, so they're like they're married, because I guess in Texas, if you tell people you're married, then you are.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it seems like an inexpensive way to get married.
They're not into like a lot of bureaucracy down there.
No, that's true. Yeah, cut right through the red tape.
Oh, you're married now? All right,
cool. So he's poor, and they're having a rough go at things. And then, wouldn't you know it, man? This is just the worst luck.
Okay.
The oldest daughter's 3 at the time. Julissa is her name.
Yeah, that's not a real name.
Julissa. Yeah, I think it was a typo on the birth certificate. They went with it. Julissa, she gets cursed.
Oh no, by the grandma?
Yeah, dude. I can't believe you just said that. So his mom's a witch. I said her mom was a witch too, the grandma.
Yeah.
So this would be the great grandma. Possesses her body.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's not like a good person.
Oh, the evil witch possesses
evil
little Julissa?
Takes over Julissa's body. This is my last clip of this one. We won't have to hear after this. Clip 5.
I'll kill you if I hear her again.
After getting home, they believed Julissa, the oldest daughter, had been cursed. They rubbed an egg all over Julissa's body before they cracked it. An egg is used in witchcraft cleansing rituals after rubbing the egg on an individual and cracking it. The different ways the egg looks after it's cracked can tell different things about an individual according to the belief. After cracking the egg, John and Angela decided someone had done something evil to Jalissa.
The egg told them, I say.
Yeah, so you rub an egg on a 3-year-old, and the next thing you know, you're just like, oh yeah, this is definitely the devil. that convinces us. We got it all figured out. These people are smart.
Well, it's nice to know like these types of things where you don't have to go to a witch doctor, pay, insurance fees and stuff like that.
Dude, it's the 21st century, right?
Yeah, you do it at home.
Yeah, with an egg.
With an egg. You don't have to go to a hut in the middle of the Serengeti to get these things taken care of anymore. It's great.
So this guy wakes up on March 11th, and he knows his daughter's possessed by a demon, which is a bummer. And then he's got these pet hamsters that sleep next to the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
are they him and Jose's?
They become possessed.
The hamsters?
Yes.
What were they doing?
But giving him dirty looks. He's looking at the hamsters like, whoa, what's going on here?
You know what? Hamsters have attitude.
They can. You're right. Especially when they're possessed by a demon. So he murders them with hairspray and bleach and bashes their heads in with a hammer. That's not fun. That's not the funny part. I don't know why I'm laughing. What's funny about that?
Well, they were possessed, so it's all right.
No, those are the hamsters you do want to murder.
Right.
The ones that are
Could
possessed.
you just hold up a cross or something, dude?
So they decide they got to get this evil spirit out of Jalissa because they're like, well, now the hamsters are possessed. We got to kill them.
Sure.
We got to do something about our 3-year-old who's possessed.
Oh,
so they're like, you know how you get
where's Chad Daybell when you need him?
Right. You know, they go, do you know how you get evil spirits out of a baby? By puncturing holes in it with a knife.
Oh, so the demon can get out.
Yes. So they just start shoving a knife at this kid in the chest, in the head, and they're like, it's not working. I don't see a demon.
The only thing that came out was brains.
Right. So what they did is they go, we got to give it a bigger hole to get out of. So they cut her head.
Must have been a big demon.
They decapitated this 3-year-old.
So
and then
did it come out?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I wasn't there.
Okay.
And then after they cut off the 3-year-old's head, they go, what about the 3-month-old Mary? Should probably do something about that. So they choke her to death and decapitate her.
They didn't get the egg first. They didn't even check
with
the egg.
Check with the egg. They just murdered this baby.
See, that's negligence. There, I will say.
They were pouring water down their open throats after they decapitated these kids to clean out the demons. Because they don't want demons in their house, obviously. That'd be bad.
And, babies get thirsty.
So many evil spirits to be there. So they dump the bodies in some garbage bag. And then John's like, well, I guess it's time to take out John Jr. So they decapitate the boy, too. And what they do after that is pretty fucking wild. I do have one more clip. I lied. Clip number 6.
Oh, if I have to hear her again.
John then placed John Jr.'s body in a bed and his head in a trash sack. John then told Angela to have sex with him, saying that he was going to call his friends to come over and rape her, and then he would kill himself. They had sex and then took a shower together, and then they walked to the store and bought milk.
They decapitate all 3 of their kids. And they're like, we should probably start fucking, right? So they do. And he's like, maybe I'll have my friends over. Well, I'll just
I'll just, rape you.
Yeah. I mean, if she's into it, who knows?
R-A-P-E.
I know she almost didn't spell it. It's like, wait, how many letters are there? Anyway, they murdered their children and then had sex.
Yeah, well.
And so John is diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic, although some people think he just said that to avoid the death penalty.
Sure.
But he has been sentenced to death, but he's still waiting for that. He's fighting it, and he's still in prison. Angela was determined that she was competent enough to stand trial because they're like, this woman's retarded, right? They're like, well, yeah, but so
she's confident.
She's in prison. In 40 years, she'll get a chance at parole. But anyway, those are the creepiest Texans I could find. Those are the kids. Yeah. There's a photo of the children that they done away with.
The Keeds, you labeled this as. You're a real son of a bitch. You're a real asshole.
Vinny, we have fun on this show, don't we?
Dude, where?
Somebody please think of the children.
Did you find Holly? What is wrong
Holly's
with you?
Awesome. By the way, her channel has 26,000 subscribers. And go support Holly on the murder she shed.
I don't think you should. I think we should have a conversation about a real creep, Carl.
Before you do that, though, guys, go ahead and go right over to Patreon and vote for Carl.
No,
Patreon.com/the creep. You know I brought it this week. You know I killed it. All right, go. No, give Vinnie a chance. Let's give Vinnie a chance, everyone. Let's see what he's got.
Carl, I really hate your guts for the Holly thing and then for that. So you're on strike 2 today. This is Danny Bible, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
Yes,
not his real name.
that is his real name.
That's pretty Texas.
It's a pretty good Texas name. He worked at a warehouse. He did some work as an electrician. He was a day laborer. He didn't do a lot of shit. He wasn't a very productive member of
ambitious,
society.
yeah.
Correct. He had 2 marriages and 7 children from the first. He was a like I said, a pretty shitty husband.
He's not good at pulling out either.
No, absolutely not. What really made him a bad husband, though, was the beating and the rapes.
Oh.
He was also not a great father. One of his kids, Timothy, ended up being killed by cops in a shootout in 1992. So not the best father.
Okay.
So his wife kicks him out at some point in 1979, and he goes to Houston and moves into his uncle's house. So one day, he's sitting in his uncle's living room, and then, God damn it.
Oh, no.
I have
Presentation
it.
is lost. Were
No, it
people
isn't.
chanting deadbeat dad at him as he was traveling to his uncle's house?
Yes, the whole time.
Deadbeat dad.
So there's a knock on the door, Carl.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's young Lisa Boswell.
Wow. She is hot.
Look at this hottie.
Wait, that's a dude, though, right?
That's a woman, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It certainly is. Her name was Inez Denton.
You sure that's not the guy from Sonic Youth? I'm pretty sure.
That's Inez Denton.
Okay.
She was 20 years old, a married mother of 2, actually, Carl. How dare you? She went to Danny's uncle's house to use the phone because theirs was turned off. Bible is all horned up and alone. And since he didn't have a wife to essay anymore,
Sure.
Here comes good old Inez, and he drags her inside by the hair, rips off her clothes, R's her while she fights, strangles her, and then stabbed her 11 times in the head and the chest with an ice pick.
I would have started with the stabbing. I would have gone in a different order on this one.
He beat her up pretty good too.
Yeah.
They found vaginal and anal trauma on her corpse. He stuffed the partially closed body in a garbage bag.
Is there a band named Anal Trauma? That'd be a good band name.
It's going to be mine.
Yeah.
Something to call it.
Can I play guitar to it?
Of course.
All right. Thank you.
Drove down to this field that was near the local car wash and dumped her in the middle of the field in the middle of the night and posed her with her legs wide open. They still found her body days later. And by then he decided, it was best for me to just get out of town. So Danny skips town and he moves to Midwest Texas. He meets another woman, marries her illegally because he was never officially divorced from his first wife.
Okay.
He beats and essays that wife too until the marriage ends. But this time there was no divorce, Carl, either. What he did was give her one last savage essay, sets her car on fire in a rage, leaves, and she says she never saw him again after that.
It's like the white P. Diddy.
Yeah, he's not great. So on May 16th, 1983, he's moved to another part of Texas called Mineral Wells. He broke into
Has he gotten away with all this so far?
Everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So that wife that he beat up and set her car on fire had a hot little sister named Pamela K. Hudgens.
Ooh, she sounds hot.
Yeah. So he decides, you know what? I really hate that bitch, but her sister was pretty cute.
Yeah.
So he drives over to her house one day and breaks in, only to find Pamela in the living room with her friend Tracy, who was visiting with their 4-month-old son Justin.
Okay.
That's when Bible broke in to rape the sister-in-law, but he's like, hey, look, what a fun opportunity this is. So he beats up the 2 women, ties them up, does, attacks all orifices, goes to town. And then when he was done with that, the baby's crying. So what he decided to do was just smash the baby's head in with a candle holder.
Jesus Christ, that's not cool.
So he bashed this baby's head in, and then he decided, I better finish off these 2 women too, because boy, are they going to be mad at me about the baby. So he beats them to death.
Kick the baby.
Then he throws all their bodies in the trunk of his car. He dumped the baby off a bridge and the mother somewhere else. And then he took Hudgens' body, the sister-in-law, and left her hanging from a roadside fence in the middle of nowhere. Just hung up her fucking body and left her for birds to fucking eat. That's when he headed up north to Montana for a little while. He was trying to hide out because he figured, the heat might be on him. Now, while he was up in Montana, he was still feeling a little kinky,
frisky. Yeah.
a little frisky. That's when he broke into a house to find a woman babysitting an 11-year-old girl. That's when he beat up the babysitter, tied her up, and then essayed the 11-year-old.
Major crimes. Shit.
And I hope that babysitter didn't get a tip, because you can't let the kid get essayed. That's all I'm saying there. But he robbed the house, stole the car, and disappeared again. Now, this was 1983, those 3 murders and that kidnapping essay of the 11-year-old.
Yeah.
So he's not a great guy. He's out running around, and he decides to try to ditch town. He goes down to Florida, but the cops catch up with him, and they arrested him.
That's where we go. We go to Florida.
Yeah, that's where they caught him. And he was arrested. And he was arrested for Hudgens' murder. They didn't know about the bodies of the little boy and the other one. They just knew that Hudgens, because she was the only body they found. So he was convicted and sentenced to 25 years to life for that. And he was also sentenced to 20 years for kidnapping and sexual assault for the case in Montana. But they let him serve them concurrently in Texas.
Oh, okay.
So he's in Texas in prison, where he's supposed to be for 25 years. Guess what, Carl? Prison overcrowding. Oh no. I guess he gets to get out early for some reason. A man who murdered a woman and raped an 11-year-old. Let's let him out. So 1993, he's out on the streets under supervision. That's when he moves back close to his family, He reunites with his siblings. And that's when Daniel repeatedly essayed and molested his 5 young nieces.
Oh. 5?
Yeah, he has 5 young nieces that are his siblings' kids.
He liked all of them?
Yep.
You didn't pick 2 out of them, or 3? All 5, huh?
He pleads the 5th.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, at family parties, he'd take them aside somewhere. They had he had a converted bus that he would take them into. Yeah, so not great. So November 7th, 1998, he's having a relatively quiet life. No one's suspecting him anything, even though he's essaying his 5 nieces. He takes a trip to Port Allen, Louisiana, and he was feeling a little frisky that day. He broke into a girl who was 19 years old named Tara Robinson's motel room, grabbed her, put a knife to her throat, slammed her against the wall, pinned her to the bed, ripped off her clothes, forced oral and vaginal R on her, tied her wrists and ankles, and tried to stuff her into a duffel bag. She escaped by warning him that her boyfriend was coming. He got freaked out and ran away. But there's an APB out on him now and a description.
Okay.
The cops are looking for him. He escapes to Florida again.
Nice.
But he gets arrested in Fort Myers, Carl, your neck of the woods.
Yeah, that's my neck of the woods.
Where creeps go to hang out.
Hell yeah.
He confessed during
See, it's TV Tomatoes.
He ends up in an interrogation in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And he confesses to everything, even the original 1979 murder.
Oh, he's proud of himself.
Of fucking Lisa Boswell's
Yeah.
sister. He gets, bro, he also confesses the essays on his nieces so he could get some cigarettes.
Wait, in exchange for cigarettes?
Yeah, he's like, I'll tell you something else I did if you give me some cigarettes. And then he laughed about it.
You should not ever start smoking, kids.
Yeah. The nieces and stuff testified and said, yeah, this is all true in court. But he was just like, hey, I'll tell you what else I did if I get some smokes. That's how little he cared about those kids. He's an absolute sack of shit, garbage human being. But here's a fun thing. He's convicted of a capital murder for Denton's killing in 2003 and sentenced to death in Texas. Fuck yeah, Texas.
All right. There you go.
So, fun fact, on his way to death row prison, his bus that he's on gets into a head-on collision with a truck. And this motherfucker ends up paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he escaped and ran off or something.
No, he gets paralyzed from the waist down.
Quad father.
Yeah, which is great. Now he's in a wheelchair prison and prison.
Yeah, right. Yeah, double prison.
Yeah, he's in double prison, which is great. So one of the craziest arguments I've ever heard in my life. His lawyers tried to argue. Here's what he looked at towards the end. This is what this fucker looked like.
Okay.
They tried to argue that he was too sick for the death penalty.
What?
They were like, listen, he's too ill. You can't give him lethal injection. He's sick.
Yeah, we can't murder
He's sick.
him.
So the judge was like, fuck you. Fuck that guy. He's going to be fucking executed. And in 2018, on June 27th, he was executed by lethal injection in Huntsville, Texas. And you know what his last words were? Ow, it's burning. It hurts.
Oh, he's a little pussy boy? Was he a little pussy boy?
He certainly was.
Was his last words?
I can't fucking take it.
Oh, man. I got to tell you guys, when you go to patreon.com this week, if you don't vote for your boy Vinny, you're doing it wrong. That's how you creep off Carl. Danny Bible, everybody.
Danny Bible was a good one. I brought a better one, but whatever.
Please.
We're both competitors.
There was a demon. Oh.
Yeah, he decapitated all three of his kids because he thought they were possessed by demons.
Oh, he was. I mean, what were they going to be? Okay, that's fucked up. Carl.
What were they going to be? I don't know. Alive, I guess.
Okay.
I consulted a doctor. The doctor said they would have been alive. If they had been decapitated.
Okay.
Hey, do we have anything going on over at supertip.gg/creep?
Carl, I'm glad you asked. I think we do.
Nice.
We got a couple coming in. This one came in from our boy Psych.
My second favy channel behind the Levyverse. Love you guys extra. Just do it. Vote for Vinny like Adolf does.
Gay Adolf voice. Thank you, Psych.
I'm working on one, and it's just not coming out good.
That one sounded good.
Yeah, I have another fun one that I can't wait to do.
Psych is an amazing creator, by the way. People should check out his channel. CYKE.
That's it.
I'm voting for Vinny because of that hick presenter Carl brought.
What? That presenter was Holly's awesome. I'm bringing Holly for every presentation from here on out.
Thank you. Alpha Channel 1980. Thanks for the $5. Doing whippets is only slightly above huffing paint. As Jake's behavior started to make more sense.
Yes. He's burned a few brain cells out with that. You ever do whippets, Vinny?
No.
Me neither.
Why would I?
I'm a
grown up.
Right. Well, I mean, when you were younger, I guess is my question.
I was too grown up for whippets when I was 10.
I think you're right about that.
Please. Carl.
I was like, I only have so many brain cells. Can I please just keep them? Can I just please keep the ones I have?
Yeah, I'm not partial to mine. I don't mind,
Listen, Brain, I don't like you and you don't like me.
That's what I say. Is it time for my favorite segment of the week?
I think it is.
I can't wait to see Carl's cop cam. Fight with the cops for no reason. Will you please show me Carl's cop cam? Lose all your rights, ruin your life.
We have a few people who send me in cop cam suggestions all the time, and one of them is Jeff Spangler. Jeff Spangler sends me tons of great suggestions, and this is a bizarre video. This is different than anything else we've ever seen on this show. Yeah, this is out there. It's going to start with a 911 call that is already hilarious the way this starts off.
Okay, here we go.
Burke County 911.
Somebody just broke into my house.
Oh,
They
yeah?
just ran down into my basement.
Did you get a look at him at all?
No, it was completely dark. I tripped over him. He was on the floor next to my bed. I ran downstairs into my basement.
Okay.
So this woman's like, yeah, I just got out of bed. I tripped over this dude who broke into my house. And now he just ran into the basement. Like, whoa, all right.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit more freaked out about that if I was this woman. But she seems to be handling it,
So my initial thoughts after hearing her voice is we have somebody who's crazy.
Okay.
So we'll
I'm
find
not going
out.
to give anything away.
Okay, good.
The cops show up in my clip number 2.
Is he outside or inside?
He ran down. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go down there. You stay back here.
Okay.
Never mind. She's just a gypsy.
Yeah. She's an
Police department.
older lady.
Make yourself known. Police department. Make yourself known.
So
37 back there, got a little motion underneath the stairs in the house. Sounds like he's trying to get outside of the back to the north of the house.
They go down there. This cop is such a pussy. This cop just stays at the top of the stairs, and then another cop shows up and just walks right past him. Like, all right, I'll go down there and find the person.
Carl, I don't know if you know this or not.
Yeah.
But when it comes to basements, there's monsters down there sometimes.
That's true. I'd be scared too.
Sometimes there's monsters, and you really...
It's the middle of the night, too.
Oh, no!
There could be spiders.
The lights out?
Can you imagine this cop?
You're on your own, lady.
Just standing at the top of the stairs like, yeah, there is probably someone down there. All right, well, call us back if anything happens.
Dear God. Okay.
All right, so the other cop shows up, goes right down to the basement, and finds the perp in my clip number 3.
Okay.
Get on the ground.
What the fuck? Is it the ugly girl from Scooby-Doo?
Yes! Thelma!
Back.
Carol? Yeah? It's Nicole.
It's Nicole?
I was just trying to get a couple of my dad's things because he wouldn't talk to me anymore.
She also stole documents out of the house. She's my stepdaughter.
I didn't steal any documents.
Interesting.
This is crazy. This woman who is dressed like a burglar out of the 1940s for some reason.
She really is. Like, I mean,
crazy.
she went up to the house like this.
So, in A Christmas Story, I think she starred as one of the bad guys that he killed with the BB gun.
She's one of Bart's gang?
Yeah, right. Anyway, so she breaks into the house.
Bart's gang.
It turns out to be the woman's stepdaughter. Now, this woman's her husband, I'm sorry, passed away last year.
Yeah, from embarrassment.
And so his daughter was breaking into the house for some reason.
Uh-huh.
And was like in the bedroom when this woman woke up. And so she called the cops. And for some reason, didn't get out of there. Was still in the basement when the cops showed up, which is hilarious.
Okay.
So let's find out more about who Nicole is, the woman who's broken into the house.
Who is this to you?
Pardon?
Who's this to you?
She's my stepdaughter.
Stepdaughter.
She's also a Minnesota senator. She lives in the Twin Cities.
Unknown to the officer at the time, the suspect previously was a meteorologist for the Weather Channel and a local news anchor before being elected a senator.
She's a senator?
Yeah.
She's a Minnesota senator.
I'm not gonna lie. I just saw those Weather Girl photos and they just showed her. She might already have my vote.
Yeah,
let's re-elect her.
She looks good, right?
Let's re-elect her.
Yeah, spoiler, she did have to step down.
She's too cute to be a criminal.
Isn't that hilarious? She was on TV. She was on the TV, Vinny.
So I gotta wonder, what the fuck did the dad have there that she's trying to get?
Yeah, there's something going on, obviously. Well, now we talked to Nicole about her stepmom. We find out more about her.
Okay.
She's gonna do what she's gonna do.
Okay.
My dad died last year. She's paranoid. Well, now she's really paranoid.
Well, yeah, I understand why she's paranoid. Her stepdaughter is sneaking into the house in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Dressed like Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe.
It's hilarious. This is a state senator from Minnesota who's like, oh, I know I broke into my stepmom's house, but you have to understand, she's paranoid.
Unbelievable. I've never seen this.
Yeah. Let's find out more about how she discovered that there was an intruder in the house in my clip 6.
Something woke me up.
Did you hear something?
Something woke me up.
Okay.
I stepped over the side of the bed and there was a body laying on the floor next to me.
Okay.
What would you be?
Do you know what she'd be here for?
Paperwork, bank account numbers. I have no idea.
So this is interesting. You just saw the window she snuck in through is the basement window.
Yeah.
And there was a backpack wedged in it.
It looked like the backpack didn't fit through the window.
Right. It looked like the backpack either didn't make it back in or didn't make it back out. Somehow it got wedged in there a little bit.
I got to wonder how long it took the cops to get there from when she called.
1 minute. They were
Okay.
1 minute away. So it was very quick.
Okay.
So that's part of the reason why she was like, fuck, I got to get this backpack out of this house and get out of here. Ah, shit, it's stuck. Fuck. She was trying to get herself out of the basement.
Holy shit.
And couldn't get out. Remember when the cop was upstairs going, I hear commotion? That's what he was hearing.
And this is why they never get anything done in the state Senate.
Clip number 7.
I'm just hoping this mistake won't completely fall away. I know I did something bad. After the funeral, my aunt tried to help her. She thinks they stole from her when they were just trying to get her affairs in order.
Okay.
She has progressively cut off the family.
Can I stop you quick?
Yeah.
What's your relationship to her?
Stepmother.
Stepmother? Okay.
But she's got Alzheimer's and she's gotten, I know this doesn't help. This
Yeah.
is just going to prove the point. But she's gotten paranoid and thinks we're all out to get her and won't let anyone in the house. I just wanted to get a couple of my dad's mementos.
So she claims she was in there for a couple photographs that her dad had and maybe a shirt. That's what she's claiming. Now, we go back and talk to this woman, the stepmom, and she thinks there's something else that she's looking for. My clip number 8.
I call it the tin box. It's a metal steel gray box that's always had all the legal documents in it.
Okay.
That's what they broke into before. Had her aunt do it. Stole a bunch of stuff out of there. And so I was just looking for that.
Okay.
I can't find that anywhere. But
Just want to put the knife away for me?
So it seems like this woman was cut out of the will. And she's going, I think it's my stepmom who's keeping me out of this will over here. So they're trying to find bank account numbers. They're trying to figure shit out over here.
Well, what are you going to do with it? If you're not in the will, you're not in the will.
Vinny, this is wild. This woman had her shit together, it seemed like.
Yeah.
And now she's breaking into this house, and they question Nicole about the metal box in my clip number 9.
And then she's saying something about a tin box. It was in question last time. So
I literally had just got in the house. I hadn't had time to do anything.
Okay.
I'm clearly not good at this, but
yeah.
I know this sounds like an excuse. She has Alzheimer's. She's been misplacing things. I can show you texts going back months saying, things are missing, this and that.
That's hilarious. They go, so she says there's a metal box missing. She goes, I just got in there. I didn't have time. So it sounds like she was looking for this box.
Right.
Everyone wants
I didn't have
this
time
box.
to get the metal box I was looking for.
Right. Is that what that sounds like?
Yes, it absolutely does.
It's hilarious.
This is so fucking
She claims she
ridiculous.
just in there for some photographs. That's just some mementos for my dad. I miss him.
What's in the backpack?
Well, the backpack has 2 laptops in it. And I'm glad you asked me that because they go back to the police station and they pull out these laptops to see what's doing. My clip number 10.
So there's a discrepancy with the laptops. Are you able to sign into those laptops?
I'm sorry, what?
Will you be able to sign into those laptops?
Yes.
Okay. There's the first one. Okay, how come it has Carol's name on it?
It was one that she had given me way back when to use for the kids.
Well, she's missing 2 laptops. That's what she said. So I'm taking this laptop. How about this one?
Watch this, Vinny.
Okay, that one's got your name on it.
It's a state of Minnesota laptop, her work laptop.
Oh my God.
That one will stay with your property, but I am taking this one. Did you try shoving that backpack out and it didn't go out?
Senator.
I want to answer your question.
Yeah. She probably exercised her Miranda rights. Then it's like, hey, I should probably stop talking. Yes, you should, Nicole.
She is dumb.
Yeah, but I could fix her.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
right?
This tells me all I need to know about Minnesota.
I could fix her.
They elected Al Franken. They elected this lady.
Yep.
They vested Jesse Ventura, which
Yep.
was cool, actually. That was pretty
That was
rad.
pretty sweet.
That was pretty good.
Yep.
He's a good governor. I'd vote for him right now.
April Imholt lives there. There's a lot of wacky shit going on.
I hear their judges are bit of an issue too.
Clip number 11. Let's figure out the aftermath from all of this from a state senator.
Nicole Mitchell, who has served as a Minnesota state senator, first elected in 2023, and before was a lieutenant colonel in the Air National Guard, was charged with first-degree burglary, which is a felony, as well as possession of burglary tools. Mitchell was a Minnesota state senator at the time of her arrest and refused to resign after the incident. She accused her mother-in-law of suffering from paranoia about break-ins and senility. She also refused the release of the bodycam footage. After her arrest, she posted on social media changing her story that she claimed in the bodycam footage. Instead of saying she was there to take possession of her father's mementos, her social media post claims she was there to simply check on her stepmother due to her health issues, and she startled her, essentially putting the blame on the stepmother's medical problems. This, however, doesn't line up with the fact that she was wearing the most cliché burglar outfit she possibly could have. She then put out a statement saying she has no intention of resigning from her seat in the Senate. However, in mid-July 2025, things took an unexpected turn for her.
New today, a Minnesota state senator found guilty of burglarizing her stepmother's home has officially resigned. This is Nicole Mitchell. Police body cam video shows the moment officers found her in her stepmom's basement, dressed in all black in the middle of the night.
So she tried to get this suppressed. She didn't want this to come out.
Of course she did.
Yep. And,
you know what?
Did not happen. It did come out. We all get to see it.
No one is above the law.
Well, that's obviously not true.
I
I
heard that.
I know they say that.
No, don't you understand? I learned
I learned that in school. It was cute when I heard about that in school. She was given 180 days in jail, 6 months in jail. Becker County District Judge Michael Fritz agreed to let Mitchell serve her 180-day sentence on work release in Ramsey County, where she lives. Her attorney said the former broadcast and military meteorologist recently got a job working at a fast food restaurant.
Oh, that's good.
In Minnesota, that probably pays like $112,000 a year, I would imagine. So
Hello.
She's doing fine.
Welcome to Shoney's.
She's doing great.
State Senator Mitchell, can I take your order?
Work release.
Dear God. Carl,
Jesus Christ.
I got to tell you, I think it's time for some voicemails.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah.
The Creep Off voicemail segment is brought to you by the city of Syracuse. Well, with Iran being bombed, looks like somebody moved up a spot on the best tourist cities to visit list. See you in Syracuse.
Congratulations, Buffalo. Oh, man, Carl. Everybody's been leaving us voicemails this week. And do they send you any by any chance?
I do have one. You want me to play it?
Sure.
I'm just wondering if Vinnie is a car fox because from what I could see, he has a normal sized looking head, but everyone keeps talking about how fat and obese he is. I was wondering maybe the next episode when the YouTube camera's on, if Vinnie could maybe stand up, give a little spinneroonie, and we could see what else is going on below the neck, because I don't think it's fair that people keep just calling him fucking fat when only a few people really know what he actually looks like. So. Or just keep it a mystery. Thanks.
Happy?
It's not a mystery, sir. You can see him at Hackamania, hackamania.com. Promo code CREEP, 10% off your tickets, April 10th to the 12th. Vinnie will be in Las Vegas. We'll be performing this show live on stage on Saturday. It's the first show of Saturday.
I have some interesting news.
What's that?
I told you Dr. Steve is going to join us.
Yes.
I have put together Dr. Steve's job for our episode. It's going to be quite fun.
Oh, good.
Yes, I'll tell you about it after.
We treating him like JT. Is he just our phone screener?
You want to make him do the haka? Oh, I'm out of breath, guys. You know, I've had lung problems. Here we go. Our buddy is leaving me a message to yell at me about my consequence.
Hey, boys. Podcast Prophet here. Holy Spirit is speaking through me. You know how you turn a pussycat into a fish? Don't wash it for a week. Anyways, I'm calling fucking shenanigans, triple bypass, Paulino, fucking not the good, like, quirky shenanigans, like the bullshit cheating fucking shenanigans, you piece of shit. Really? You paid Brett the Hitman Hart, I hope this is a joke, but you paid him to call you the official podcast, or podcast Hitman, to get a loophole so you don't have to send the true podcast Hitman. Because, I mean, he is a hitman. He killed somebody.
Right.
So, I mean, there's that. You fucking cheat. If this isn't a joke, you're a cheater, and You know what? You don't give him the $100. That's fine, but you should lose 1 point. I think that's just my
I
opinion.
only have one.
You know, what are you gonna do? Get a fucking a priest or something like that to fucking?
Okay, that's enough out of you.
Yeah.
So that's not what I did.
Yeah,
Actually,
your plan is definitely
bullshit.
We all know it.
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
What I asked Bret Hart to do in that was not call me Podcast Hitman.
Oh.
What I asked him to do was call himself the Podcast Hitman.
Oh, you wanted to give
I'm
him
the only
$100.
hitman.
Because you already gave him $100.
Correct.
And he fucked it up.
Yes, because Bill Goldberg scrambled his brains. Bill Goldberg messed up. It was
Goldberg
originally
sucks.
supposed to be I'm the hitman in the ring.
That
I'm a
makes more
podcast
sense.
hitman and this, and that's what he
Yeah.
sent me. And I was like, I gotta go with it. Fuck.
That's hilarious. You idiot.
Oh man.
Dumb bits.
Yeah, I gotta go with Carl this week on who says the creepier maid. Because Vinny, your creep didn't clean shit. She's not a fucking maid. What the fuck? Just some topless broad fucking sawing people in the face. I don't know. All I'm saying is that, you know, Carl's creep was a maid for 4 years, and she's a creep. Your one was a creep for a maid for like 1 day.
Okay.
This guy
How-
gets it. This guy gets it.
So she's cleaning for 4 years. How clean did she make Uganda? Please.
Stop it. That's very
Please.
racist. I was hanging out with Anthony Cumia all weekend, and yet this is the racism. This is nothing's more racist than this show somehow.
I'm glad you had a nice weekend.
I did.
Mine was the worst.
It was the best.
You want to hear the story now?
Oh yeah. Is it story time?
I'll tell you the story. So I did not go to New York. There was a couple of reasons. Number one, I made a promise to a family member that I would be there for a very important meeting. My mom, it was a big one. It was important. I was like, fuck. So I also had a gig that night that I was going to give away to somebody else that was at the club, Carl. I was going to give it to another comic, but since I stayed, I kept it.
At this club, you had a gig?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At the Carlson.
The club
next
you
door.
work at.
Yeah, the one I work at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're employed here.
Yeah, I'm employed here.
Uh-huh.
So I took this gig because that's what it was. It was for a private party.
Yeah.
And I go to do it. And they rented the Rickles room and the space next door.
Beautiful.
And they turned the Rickles room into an arcade, Carl.
Oh, that's fun.
They had a golf simulator in there.
Nice.
We had basketball. It was fucking crazy. It was amazing. And I was supposed to host the employee open mic.
Oh no.
You see?
Oh no.
You see where this is going, Carl?
This is like dentists or something. Dentists always think they're funny. What are we talking about here?
I'm not going to tell you
Okay.
the name of the company or that the person who I had the issue with, the female owner of the company, whose brother is an incredibly powerful fucking person in this general area. I'll tell you after who it is.
Okay.
But they put signups out, and I'm supposed to host it.
Oh no.
And then they tell me
this is a nightmare. This is why you didn't come to New York to hang out with
my mom thing was the reason why I didn't go to New York.
No, I'm not buying that for a second. That can be rescheduled. This
No,
is
that one
obviously the reason.
That one couldn't. My mother had been reminding me about this since Thanksgiving, and I fucking forgot about
This is
it.
obviously the reason you didn't see Stuttering John lay an egg in New York. This is amazing.
It really isn't. I would have replaced
This
myself
is
in a second.
great.
I didn't care. I just went and did it. So they have one employee decides to do this thing, and then they say you have to do 30 minutes.
Oh, you had a headline.
Wasn't prepared for that.
Nobody at this event wants to watch a comedian.
Correct.
You're set up to fail.
Correct.
This is a terrible
They
idea.
said it. They tell me right before they give me the list that says to do this, and I'm like,
people don't understand how comedy works at all.
correct. So the woman who's running this all, Carl, is wearing this big jacket that's made out of bird feathers, and she's very rich. And guess what else she is, Carl?
Retarded.
Yes.
Okay.
Guess what else she is?
Angry?
As drunk as Stuttering John.
Oh, she sounds like Cruella DeVille. Is that who you're describing? right now?
Martinis, just yelling at everybody.
Okay.
So the guy who signed up goes on stage and tells a story that I would call wildly inappropriate to tell at a holiday party in front of all your.
So I got my fingers in the one chick's ass, the other chick's sucking my balls.
No, it's all about drunk driving,
Oh, that's
doing
not
too many drugs,
Okay, that's funny. too.
running from the cops, and ending up in Syracuse.
Okay.
So now, as he's telling this, this drunk woman comes up behind me
Mhm.
and she starts saying stuff like, "This is what I was afraid of. This is what I was afraid of. Get him off the stage, please. Get him off the stage, please." So I turned and I said, "Okay, no problem." So I'm standing next to the stage, giving this guy the light, trying to get him off the stage.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
So he comes off the stage eventually
Mhm.
after going, and I made it to Syracuse. And I go, "Oh, wow, what a happy story, everybody."
Yeah.
Never heard a positive story. I did Syracuse, but here we are.
Nice.
So we got a great show for you the rest of the night. I'm going to hang out with you guys for a little bit. Glad to be here with you. And I start trying to do some jokes to a room of people who don't want to fucking hear them.
Right.
I'm going on, and not long. I'm on maybe 2 minutes after this guy. And I said something to the effect of, "Well, you know, you guys have to watch me for another 20, but at least you have the golf simulator next."
Okay.
She loses her shit.
Why?
From the side of the room.
Self-deprecating.
She
Why
said,
was she upset about that?
she goes, "That was supposed to be a secret."
Oh, they didn't know about the golf simulator yet?
Everyone knew about the golf simulator. Everyone there was talking about it before the fucking thing. No one said it was supposed to be a secret, Carl. Mark was like, "What the fuck? It was a secret? What?" Nobody knew. But this woman flipped the fuck out, yelling from the side of the room.
Why would that matter? Like,
Carl.
people would be like, "Wee!" Like, who cares if they know it's there or not?
I'm not even done yet.
Okay.
She's freaking out. And I go, "Oh my God, that was supposed to be a secret? Well, this night keeps getting better and better for me, doesn't it?" And I make a joke about how I'm going to fucking hang myself from the rafter if I keep screwing. She comes around
I
and
wish that
stands
wasn't a joke.
in front of the stage and points at me and goes, she's so drunk, dude. She's like, "Don't make me angry. You don't make me angry." Yeah, exactly. And I'm thinking to myself, I fucking work here. And I have to fucking if this was a regular show, it would be something different than this is a woman who's paying tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah, you'd have her escorted out of the room. Unlike what happens at Rodney's, security would get involved.
So I look at her and I go, "Well, ma'am, you know, I'm not trying to make you mad. What could I do to cheer you up?"
Right.
And you know what she says, Carl? Like a child, looks at me and goes, "Nothing now."
Oh, Jesus.
Folds her arms and sits down.
Too late.
Yeah. And she's sitting there just going, like that in front of me. And I go, "So listen, would you like me to just end the show now? Would that be better for you, ma'am?" And she's like, "Yes. Tell everybody to go to the game room." And I go, "Okay. Everybody go to the game room." And I walked out.
Yeah, that's where they should have been anyway. They shouldn't be employees trying to do stand-up. There shouldn't be you trying to entertain people. That's never happened in the history of the
I'll
world.
fucking fight you. You piece of shit.
By the way, if you ever do see Vinnie perform stand-up, the only things to say are, and of course,
Be more funny.
Huh. I'd like to see your stand-up. I'd like to see your set.
You've seen it. It's not great.
But I was so
Dude,
bad.
that's brutal.
Dude, it was the worst situation I've ever
So,
had in my life. And a
here's the
guy
thing.
tried to punch me at a holiday party once. And that is not as bad as this.
I understand what you're saying. So here's the thing about that. In the moment, you do want to be hanging from the Raptors. I understand that completely. But after the fact, it's a great story.
Yeah.
It's one of those stories you're just like, "Oh, you think you have a bad stand-up gig story?
Oh, yeah.
I have a better
Worst one I've ever had.
Yeah.
And you know what, Carl? In my mouth, like just about to come out of my mouth when I go, "Okay, everybody enjoy the game room. Bye." I wanted to point at her and go, "And by the way, that jacket makes you look retarded." And I was going to walk up.
Yeah, I
and I was
wish
like,
you would have.
"Gotta
I
go."
wish you would have, but yeah, she's paying.
Oh, dude, it was
She's forking
brutal.
it over.
I got some apologies from other people that worked there after.
Okay.
They sent me some nice apologies. So
Nice.
I got fired in the middle of a show by a drug woman for mentioning that there was something more to look forward to than me.
I just got a note from Vinny saying that he was fired halfway through his show while he was still on stage, and I went, "I can't wait to hear this story."
Yeah, that's what happened.
This is going to be good.
That's the story.
All right, let's celebrate your firing with a little super chat Monday celebration, the way only our fine people here watching the Creep Off can. They are supporting the show.
Okay. Holly for New Consequence Girl.
Oh, wait, Consequence Girl or Results Girl?
Neither.
I think Results.
She is a consequence. Dude, Holly podcast stream, Holly live podcast stream where you have to listen to that, should go on the wheel.
That's possible. Oh, hi, Carl.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Vote Carl. Jeff Spangler. Thank you very much for that video.
Hey, Jeff, thank you for all you do to support the show, man.
Appreciate
You're
it,
great.
buddy.
Ebony 5191. Party City was out of slutty hamburger costumes.
That's true.
No, they're not. Drunk Engineer 205. Thanks for the $2. Good afternoon, Senator. I'd like a number 4.
Extra cheese on that, Senator. We're gonna have fast food restaurant.
Supersize it for me, Senator.
Brutal.
Daniel Adams 3871. Thanks for the $2. Big meeting. Was there lasagna, Vinny? No.
That sucks.
My mom does make a good lasagna.
I'm sorry to hear that. Supertip.gg/creep is where you can go to support the show. We do appreciate people who are using our new super tip system.
Yeah, we got a couple coming in.
Some new voices.
F the lemons and bail.
So Carl's creep saved us from the Antichrist, and Vinny's robbed us of another Lisa Boswell. Also, we need Scooby-Doo on this. Roll, Raggy. There's a senator in the basement.
Roll, Raggy. Oh, I got an skip.
Oh, this is where it all went wrong last time. Let's try it.
Is their lead in Minnesota's water?
Oh, fuck. Sonichu
Medallion showed up and nothing fucked up. That's pretty good. All righty, Carl. I believe it is time for a scum parade. What do you say?
Let's go.
It's time for us to listen to the scum parade. With thugs and murder, drugs and jaywalking. You'll hear about a guy who fucked his dog. Catch up on the news this week. I want to hear the scum parade. Where's the scum parade? Where's the scum parade?
Can I just point out real quick?
Yeah.
The lyric in that song, we'll hear about a dude who fucked his dog. Correct. Let's go on a parade, everybody.
Hey, what do you know? Sometimes art does imitate life.
Yes.
All right. You guys all know who this broad is if you watch this show.
No, we sure do.
If you've opened your social media this week, chances are you know the latest headline from Bonnie Blue. The 26-year-old British content creator claims she's pregnant just 2 weeks after her latest stunt where she had unprotected sex with approximately 400 men.
You don't have to use the word unprotected. It's Bonnie Blue. She's worried about condoms all of a sudden. What do you mean?
I would think when she did the 1,000-man gangbang,
yeah,
she wants to pay for, tests for all of those guys.
Well, she wants the guys to finish in her to get that was kind of the gimmick of this thing.
Right. I was going to talk to you about that. So she did it specifically because she wanted to get pregnant.
Right.
Which is psychotic.
Yeah. Could you imagine? I was hanging out with Ray DeVito this past Friday night.
Nobody told me there was going to be bragging.
Yeah, I know. Ray DeVito had sex with one woman and was freaking out about it afterwards and taking antibiotics and stuff like that. Like, Ray, are you familiar with Bonnie Blue? What are you, insane?
If Ray is that upset, that woman's got to be in a lunatic asylum by now.
Oh, I don't know.
If he's that upset about the sexual encounter, I can only imagine how
he told me some shit. I was like, wow, okay.
Where'd he find her?
The street. I would imagine. I mean, I didn't know that Ray DeVito liked women or vaginas. I still don't even know if the story's true. But anyway, get back to Bonnie Blue.
It was warm and sticky.
What the fuck is this girl's plan? Bonnie Blue. Let's assume she actually is pregnant. She's not, but whatever. Let's pretend she is. 10 to 20 years from now, what's she doing?
Her?
Yeah, where's she going with this?
Oh, I'm imagining she's in a wheelchair.
I feel like Gino Bisconti has a better plan than this woman does.
I imagine they're going to use her asshole as a ball return at a bowling alley.
That would make sense. Yes, that would make a lot of sense.
I think her and Scarlett Hampton might have an apartment together in 10
yes,
years.
she is going to be a disaster.
She's already thrown off of OnlyFans. You know this, yeah?
Yeah.
So she was making $800,000 a month on OnlyFans, Carl.
Right.
And she got thrown off because what she was doing were these stunts where she was showing up and doing like Mr. Beast style shit with her pussy. Like, if anybody can touch my pussy for, an hour, whoever's the last person there gets to have it. Shit like that, which is against the
spring
rules.
break and just banging every guy that she could find who was just hanging out on spring break.
Yeah, she was doing like Yo MTV shit from 1996.
Right. You're not Pauly Shore.
But she was doing it on fucking OnlyFans, and they threw her off. So now she's doing 1,000-man gangbangs. And honey, nobody pays for porn unless it's on OnlyFans. OnlyFans destroyed the model, right?
It's true.
Like professional pornography, that business is not what it used to be, right? They took all the money out of those sleazebags' pockets, which, I give these women credit for.
And by the way, can I point out, I've never thought this thought before, but I just did now. Apparently, the porn from the previous era before the internet were overpaid, because it turns out girls will do this for way less money. There's like, we're not like sitting there going like, there's no money in porn, and gosh darn it, no one's doing it anymore. It's like, no, there's tons of women who still want to do this. It's wild.
And they're signing up. They're waiting to their 18th birthday to do it. Like they're pumped for it.
Yeah, they're on a casting couch with a 3-camera shoot on their 18th birthday. And you're like, oh, they're doing anal? Cool.
So she recently posted a YouTube video titled Bonnie Blue is Pregnant, in which the band OnlyFans star documented taking a pregnancy test and shared footage she described as a private scan. The claim comes on the heels of her widely discussed breeding mission event. And according to Us Weekly, Blue previously addressed the possibility of pregnancy following the gathering, telling the outlet the following: "That's a problem for another day if she does get pregnant. That's tomorrow Bonnie's problem."
I was going to say, I don't think she plans a lot of things ahead.
Yeah.
She does need attention, though, really bad. So there's that.
She does. And the reason why I wanted to share this story is just because one thing made me laugh really hard. 87-year-old Maury Povich, his show tweeted this: "Stop tagging me."
Right. I mean, it's funny. Everyone's making the joke. Like, wow, can you fit that many guys on the stage?
But I just feel bad. Can we let Maury retire? Just leave Maury alone, everybody.
Dude, she has a better chance of getting on Intervention than the Maury Povich show. This woman is going to end miserably for her. And actually, now that I think about it, can we put this on the wheel of consequences?
Have sex with Bonnie Blue?
Marry Bonnie Blue. Legally marry Bonnie Blue as a consequence.
No.
The worst part is her British accent. She's a very cute girl, but she sounds so annoying.
You know, I think, okay, I know there's some wrestling fans who watch this, but I'm going to tell you something right now. This picture that we're looking at, this is what Charlotte Flair is trying to look like.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Ric Flair's daughter. I said so much plastic surgery. She's trying to look like this.
Okay.
She does not, though. She still looks like Rick with a beak now. So I would never want to marry this woman. I'm worried that this child might not get murdered and may end up making it to Earth and being raised by this woman.
She's not pregnant. Shut up.
Well, if she is,
it's all for publicity and it's working. She needs attention.
Okay.
She's like, I fucked 1,000 guys. Now what do I do? Like, I don't know. We're out of ideas. Like, I'll pretend I'm knocked up, I guess.
2,000?
Well, right. That would be right.
You really went for the gold here. This is the problem WWE had after the Attitude Era.
Yep.
We throw people off of things that are so tall, it's not believable. What else can we possibly do?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, Carl, let's talk about this guy. This is Jung Young He's 34 years old. And he is a doctor in Scotland, I believe, for the National Health Service. And he spied on men in toilets, saying he wanted to compare penis sizes.
You know, I kind of get that. If you're like me and you're watching porn all day and you're sitting there going, wait, every guy has 8.5 inches and above? Is that really true? And you start to get a little depressed. You're like, come on, please tell me there's like other guys out there, right? There has to be.
The anesthesiologist recorded 30 different people and claimed he used the footage to compare himself to other men due to concerns over the size of his penis.
Yes. Yep. I get it.
He was jailed for 18 months in May of last year after a jury in Glasgow court found him guilty of 23 charges of voyeurism under the Sexual Offenses Act.
Can I tell you, Vinny, I don't know how you feel about this. If anyone ever films my penis for their own personal use, I will not press charges. It doesn't bother me at all.
I want that maniac locked up.
I would
if
not
you're jerking off to a picture of Carl's dick.
Well, right. I mean, I understand like that. That's the creepy part, but I wouldn't be like, you took a photo of my what?
I'm not pressing criminal charges. I'm having them committed. They're going to end up in a cell next to the woman who fucked Ray DeVito.
By the way, I realize I'm getting ahead of myself that someone would actually want to videotape my junk for their own personal pleasure. I get it. That's not a thing that would happen. So it's easy for me to say that, but still.
So he had to go in front of a disciplinary panel for medical practitioners tribunal service. And he was fired after that. A total of 21 men and 9 women, 4 of whom were doctors, were filmed. What am I looking at here? Where did I lose it? Okay. He rented out a room in his flat on an Airbnb and was caught when one victim became suspicious of 2 air fresheners, which appeared to be facing the toilet in the shower. So that's what the air freshener was. It was on the wall and it had a camera in it. And then he also used this specialized smoke detector with a camera in it.
Yeah, I mean,
so if you ever see something that looks like this, it's probably a camera.
He did a pretty good job. We've seen some of these ones where guys just like put their phone in a toilet. And you're like, yeah, that's not. People are gonna see a phone in the toilet, you idiot. But this guy actually did a pretty good job of hiding this. The problem this guy's having is he won't just be like, oh, I'm trans. Like, that's all you have to do. If you want to get away with like really creepy behavior, just be like, oh, you know, the thing about that is I'm trans. And then people are like, oh, okay, well, we don't want to touch that. So on your way.
Yeah. Just say you're pansexual or something. Make something up.
Right. Or make up a new thing that no one's ever heard of. They don't want to question because they don't want to look stupid.
Well, I think he came up with like a good cover.
Okay.
Body dysmorphia disorder.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. Body
what he
dysmorphia.
said.
Yep. I have to look at other people's penises because of my body dysmorphia.
Oh,
and
goodness.
don't clip that and isolate it and make that into a fucking thing. I don't want to hear that ever again. I just said that out loud.
Make sure to cut that, Vinny. Fuck. Note to self. Vinny. Don't you play my music. My favorite part about this is once he got in front, like the whole time he's going, this is all body dysmorphia. Then he got in front of like the tribunal of doctors. Like, all right, maybe it was because of my sexual gratification.
I was kind of jerking off to some of the videos. I'll be
Some
honest.
of them were pretty hot, you know. All right, I got another one for you, Carl.
Yeah. That is not the victim in this case. I can tell you that for sure.
Are you sure?
Unless it was before it happened.
Dude, did I accidentally close the window on the right guy? Hold on a second.
This guy is a creep.
Carl, this is one of the those stories where you're like, this is why the creep off exists.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure I got it. Sorry, guys. Totally my fault. This guy was caught by the police on the side of the road. And what was he doing, Carl?
What was he doing?
He's making love to a dead deer, Carl.
He was fucking roadkill.
Sure
That's what he was doing. Now, I wouldn't include this on your Tinder profile going forward. This would be a turnoff for most women, knowing that you fucked roadkill.
I agree. I don't feel like this is one of those looks that is ever going to come into style. No one is ever going to say to you,
right,
are you good at pleasing roadkill? There's no kink that this is good for.
Yeah. Like Gigi Allen would be like, oh yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's gross.
Gigi Allen said, bro, fuck you.
Yeah, dude, what are you doing? Come on, man.
Huh.
You're really struggling over there.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because
you stink. You're bad at stuff.
I'm pretty bad at things sometimes. Yeah. Mainly this podcast today.
I love that there's a photo of the deer, of a deer, not the deer, a deer in this article. You're supposed to be like, oh, that one's cute. I don't understand the purpose of showing you what a deer looks like.
This is what he was fucking everybody.
Yeah, right. Like,
that's the guy.
There he is. There he is. There's a guy who fucked a dead deer on the side of the road.
His name is Alan Osborne. He's 32 years old. Can you believe it? He looks like a 55-year-old trucker.
Oh, no.
I swear to God, I had to wait behind this guy to get a coffee once at a truck stop. This dude is a fucking mess.
Stuttering John has a better chance of getting laid than this guy, which is saying something.
When the cops arrived, they discovered Osborne covered in the deer's blood and fur.
Ugh.
The outlet reported, citing the Central City Police Department, he was booked in the detention center in charge of sexual crimes against animals.
By the way, why is that a crime? Listen, I get it. It's creepy. I think it's very creepy. I wouldn't hang out with this guy and grab a beer with him. But unless we like the same sports team, we were at a bar. But anyway, why is it a crime to fuck a dead deer? Like, it doesn't bring shame to the deer's family. You know what I mean? Like, the deer doesn't know what happened. Who cares?
I don't know. I feel like that deer's whole family is very ashamed.
No.
We told you not to leave the pack dressed like that.
They don't know. Dress. Okay.
All right. Let's talk about this fella, shall we? This is Timothy Sanders, and he lives down there in Jackson, Mississippi. And he pleaded guilty to felony charges of animal cruelty. And before I tell you what he did, everybody, if you really like dogs, maybe fast forward just a minute or so.
This article, I was reading this article. It read like it was written by AI that was trained on the creep off. Like if AI only scanned the creep off and it was like, okay, write a news article. This is what it would write.
He was having unnatural sex with a dog. A family member of Sanders reported the crime after catching Sanders holding the dog down and sexually assaulting her in October of 2024. He was sentenced to 10 years. He was also sentenced to 3 years for animal cruelty, with both sentences running concurrently. Now, this is such a fucked up story because this dog was pregnant. This was a pregnant pit bull. He held down a pregnant fucking pit bull and fucked it.
That's some guy's kink, I guess. It's not mine. I'm not into that.
So not only does this pregnant pit bull have puppies, this motherfucker shows up and tries to adopt one of the puppies.
It's not yours, dude. It was already pregnant before you got there.
I have rights.
Yeah, he thinks he's taking one of his kids in. So the dog was such a good lay that he's like, I kind of want to fuck the daughter now, too. Is that what he's thinking?
What a maniac. He's going to serve 1.5 years in prison with 8.5 years and if he violates his probation when he's released.
I want this guy to move into my neighborhood because, Vinny, I don't have dogs, and I fucking hate my neighbor's dog so much. It barks all night.
You want to send this guy after your neighbor's dog?
I do. I want this guy to move in next to my next door neighbor and have his way with that fucking dog. I hate that dog so much.
This guy's just a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
What a good way to end the creep off, everybody.
We're killing it. We're killing it over here.
Well, let's
some people say this show sucks. Anyway,
who are those people?
Point Dabble Point is on Shuli's channel
Jesus
today.
Christ, you're a prick today. Captain Cheese, thanks for the $5. Bonnie Blue's baby is going to be one fucked up mutant. We might be witnessing the birth of the Antichrist.
It's very possible.
It might be. It might be just a convergence of all 400 men spunk that just created one entity.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
The thing's going to punch out of her stomach.
That's not how that works at all. It could just be like a church-going citizen. You know, a lot of times people rebel against their parents. Like my dad listened to classical music.
That's almost worse.
My dad listened to classical music, so I played punk rock. Like if your mom's like the biggest slut to ever exist on the internet, you might be a prude. I don't know.
And we need more of them.
I know, we don't.
All right, Carl.
Body blue balls, they'll call her.
Man,
right?
I see what you did. That's the end of the creep off. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Vote for Carl.
Or vote for your pal Vinny when you go to patreon.com/the creep off.
This is a great show.
This is a great show. It's everybody's favorite. Like at least 6 people's favorite show.
This is a good show. This is a good one.
Okay, you with your sarcasm.
I'm not being sarcastic.
All right.
It's more important to be nice.
Good gear.
It's the creep off.